we didn't all had the Popeyes Popcorn Shrimp, right? Now check this out. Today I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is to just copycat it at the house, right? And if you come on in, you know, when you make them, when you buy them, they be super small, but look at these right here. We finna do a jumbo style. Let's get it. Okay, so look, I'm not finna over talk it. You can see it's a few ingredients right here. And as always, let me tell you this right now, especially if you're new, the full ingredient list will be down in the description box below, right? Now, with that being said, when you're looking at all of this, you might think that's a lot, right? Look, we're doing two things. This right here is gonna be for our sauce, right? This is gonna be our dipping sauce, right? And then over here, this is gonna control, this is gonna be our batter. You know what I mean? Of course, we got our shrimp and then we got our hen eggs, right? And then I want you guys to pay attention to this right here. Look, this zip quicker. You wanna talk about something that is practical. Look at this right here, folks. And this is not no sponsor video or nothing like that, but just take a look at this real quick. You put this on here like that, all your liquids, especially when you're doing brines or anything else you have, any seasoning, especially when you do your flour and you mix it, you put it in this right here and it works out right. Now, with that being said, look, now would be a good time for you guys to go ahead and heat up your oil to 350 degrees. I'm using my deep fryer. You guys can use a pot, however you want to do it. Now, okay, so look, now I'm gonna go ahead and just get started. Look, since I'm using this is what we're gonna do the old school shake and bake, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and just add all of my dry ingredients in here just like you see, right? We just put it all in like this. Now we really don't even need no whisk, because look, we put this over here just like this. You can see how it is. See how it's separated? Now we work. Now look at the color. Nice. Now we just go ahead and put it back. I'm gonna tell you one more thing. You know what I mean? That's what I do. I like to give up the gems when it comes to cooking, right? This is what you wanna do. You're gonna wanna have one of these. You know why? Because after the holiday, when all your Tupperware is gone or your refrigerator is completely, you know, filled up, you can put, you know, your food, any of your leftovers inside of here, and you can get your, you know, your Ziploc bag a little small, and it makes it a smaller footprint when you go in your freezer or your refrigerator. You can stack things on top. Hey, just a heads up, folks. I know I say use 6, it depends on how many, you know, shrimp you're doing, right? But I'm gonna go ahead and just use 4 right now. Okay, so just get yourself a whisk. Now you just wanna go ahead and, you know, whisk your eggs. Look, we got station number 1, which is our wet. Then we set up over here with the zip quicker. We set up with our dry, right? I'm not finna overcomplicate this or anything like that. Look, as you can see, they already been cleaned. Look, they deveined, no shells on or nothing, right? And I know when you guys get them from Popeyes, they like super small, bite size. But you know, me, I'm always wanting, you know, something a little bit bigger. You know what I mean? So why not, if we gonna make them at the house, we make them out of a bigger shrimp. So I'll just flip these over. The whole objective is for these to get coated, you know what I mean, with the egg, because this is all part of the frying process. Let me get these flipped. Now we got all of these nice and coated, right? So you just want to shake them, drop them, just drop them in here. Doesn't make no difference. You know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Get as much off of it as you can, and then just move on. And we're gonna do it the old school shake and bake. Now you guys got this, you know what I mean? No need for you guys to just sit here and watch me do it. Let me finish these up. Once I get them all in here, we're gonna shake them. My oil is already up to temp, and I'm gonna just show you just how easy this is to make. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna close my bag. Take some of this air out. You wanna make sure it's sealed. We'll set that off to the side, and now we just tumble. You can leave them in this bag. Let's just say you don't have your oil up to temp. You can leave them in here and, you know, let it absorb. You know what I mean? Let the egg and, you know, our seasoned flour absorb, you know, all of the goodness, and that way it adhere to it a little bit better. So it's always best to just like let it sit up for a couple of minutes. You know, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. And this is what I like, man, because when you fooling with them Ziploc bags, you know they don't be standing up. And I know they make one that does. You know what I mean? But it's still a hassle too. Okay, so you guys can see how they look, right? Let me grab one of these shrimp. Now these have been marinating inside of this seasoned flour, you know, for about a few minutes, right? So I'm gonna just show you this right here. I'm gonna lift this up. let that drain. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start dropping them in. Now, with me doing them like this, you know what I mean? Look, and I do shake them to knock off any excess, right? We just put them in like this. Now what I do is, once I drop them down in there, I wait just maybe like about 15, 20 seconds, and then what I do is I give it a shake. You know what I mean? Because we don't want them to stick and cook to the bottom of the basket. I'm finna dunk them now, right? I just wait about, like I said, I try to wait about 20 seconds, and then we just give them a little shake, just like that. Okay, so look, while we got our shrimp inside of the deep fryer, you know, these are getting, you know, prepared, right? We're gonna go ahead and keep up with the theme of Popeyes, right? So look, I'm finna show you guys how to make a Popeyes. Look, this is a blackened ranch sauce. These right here, this is shrimp, right? You don't need to cook this and figure out the inside temp, because at 350 degrees, when you reach a color like that, and look at that right there, that's that Cajun seasoning on there, folks. Talk to me. So now, I'm gonna take them out. I want you guys to take a look at them right there. Oh yeah, look at that right there. After they have drained, I'm just gonna go ahead and put them on the basket, right? So you guys can just see them. Look at this right here. All right, now once you got all your ingredients in here, you just want to go ahead and just mix it all up. You'll see it turn to ranch right in front of your eyes. Look at that right there. Tell me you don't want to dip something in here right now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this. I want you guys to take a look at that. Look, you can see the seasoning. You can see it all. If that don't say it's a creamy, blackened Cajun ranch, I don't know what does. And guess what? It's Popeye style. Okay, so look, now you done seen how I put it on here. This is just my little bit of my presentation. I don't suggest this, that you spend a whole lot of time with your presentation, because when you stick this out there, they gone just like that. Hey, with that being said, I'm just gonna go ahead and grab one of these. You know what I mean? Look, we finna give it a dunk. Oh yeah, look at that right there, folks. Cheers, y'all. Woo! What I can tell you is, this got a nice, smooth little bite, right? I say it's still kid friendly, but it done snuck up on me and got, you know, I got a little heat, little steam coming on top of my head, you know? Look, you see it's hard for me to talk. This right here is fire. Hey, another thing I want to tell you too, this sauce right here would be great on some tacos, you know? You could put this on some shrimp tacos, fish tacos, something like that. Look, and then hit it with a little bit of that lime, or do a little lemon, just something to like wake it up and say, hey, it's refreshed. Now, with that being said, listen, if you guys like this zipper quicker, listen, I did get a chance to get a discount code, you know, for you. Look, it's real simple, y'all. I suggest you get one of these. I'm gonna tell you why, because don't forget, with the holidays coming, you're gonna need to probably use some of them gallon Ziploc bags to put some of your leftovers in, right? Then you can get it all in there, get it packed up, and you can keep your, you know, your refrigerator and your freezer space down to a premium. With that being said, I hope you guys like this copycat video. Again, we went ahead and did the sauce and the popcorn shrimp. Super fire, super easy. Put it out. Don't forget it's game day. I just suggest you go ahead and get about 3 bags of that shrimp, because these don't last long. You probably knock off about 8, 8 to 10 by yourself. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and tell everybody out there there's a channel out here that's simplifying these recipes and taking the mystery out of cooking. And with that being said, check it out. I'm gonna grab one, I'm gonna dunk one, put one in my mouth, and I'm out. Peace.